life is longing for green power. Here comes StarTime Solar Power System. Stay powerful to provide you with the best entertainment experience. Easy use, no worry with the safety socket protection design and long lifespan battery. With StarTime Solar Power System, you no longer need to worry about charging household appliances. And more types of solar power system are available for your different requirements. StarTime Solar Power System, power your life.
It's a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facility, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor baths, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotel is located at Elisha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803-440-4358, 034-206-855. Email adesuperhotels@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
Every life is longing for green power. Here comes StarTime Solar Power System. Stay powerful to provide you with the best entertainment experience. Easy use, no worry with the safety socket protection design and long lifespan battery. With StarTime Solar Power System, you no longer need to worry about charging household appliances. And more types of solar power system are available for your different requirements. StarTime Solar Power System, power your life.
Good evening and welcome on this week's edition of News Diary. News Diary is the compilation of fresh reports and some of the ones that made headlines in the course of the week. We will go on a short break. News Diary returns with the news of the day. Welcome back. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has reaffirmed the commitment of the Nigeria Police Force to protecting the country's maritime domain from emerging threats. The IGP was speaking during the inauguration of 31 newly acquired police combat gunboats at the Nigeria Police Force, Lagos State Command on Lagos Island. S.A. Owamaka reports.
In an epoch-making event, the Nigeria Police Force, Lagos State Command, Marine, acquired 31 new police combat gunboats to boost its operational capabilities on the waterways. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, while inaugurating the equipment at the Force Marine Unit, highlighted that this milestone investment in marine security aims to boost the unit's capacity to combat crime and protect the waterways.
Under Mr. President's visionary leadership, the Nigerian Police Force is experiencing a transformation marked by reform, modernization, and professional excellence. This newly commissioned gunboats are a testament to his administration's commitment to empowering the force to fulfill its constitutional mandate of securing the nation and protecting its citizens.
According to the IGP, the newly acquired police combat gunboats are equipped with cutting-edge navigation and communication technologies for smooth port operations and effective security measures.
Recognize that intelligence-led policing and community engagement remain cornerstones of effective crime prevention. Therefore, we shall continue to partner closely with coastal communities, leverage local intelligence, and build mutual trust in order to deny criminals the operating space.
For the Assistant Inspector General of Police Maritime Command, Musa Grabar, who was represented, described the milestone as a testament to the IGP's unwavering support and visionary leadership, which has led to significant strides in strengthening the Marine Police.
To the courageous Marine officers who will be entrusted with these vessels, you are the front line of our operational success. I urge you to uphold the highest standards of discipline, patriotism, and professionalism as we take on this critical responsibility.
The event was witnessed by senior police officers and key players in the maritime sector. In Lagos, SC Awamaka, NT News.
Up next is Sports Update with Oche Ngbede.
The Director General of the NTA, Abdul Hamid Dembos, represented by the Zonal Director, Kaduna Network Center, Aminu Isaac Abbas, has reiterated NTA's continuous drive at covering sporting events aimed at helping youth pursue their dream in sport, especially at the grassroots. The DG made the commitment at the closing of the 2025 USFA Foundation Tournament held at the Ahmadu Bello University Complex, Zaria. Lawa Saliu Unua reports that the tournament, which had 12 teams competed, saw Young Argentina Football Club emerge winner after defeating Flamingos 1-0 in the final match.
The concept and the organizers of the competition think well. This competition will go a long way in galvanizing different shared opinions among youth in order to champion a common cause for the development of this country.
I believe this tournament will go a long way uniting our youth to come in one place and have united youth.
It's only in a football match that you see all the youth coming together. If it's not much, you will not see them in one place.
Still on football, Nigerian's coach Eric Chile has not lost in 5 matches, setting a possible tune for Nigeria's next 4 crucial World Cup qualifying matches. Nigeria staged a remarkable comeback to secure a 1-1 draw against Russia in an international friendly, thanks to a second-half strike from Tolu Arokodare. The result ends Russia's 8th-game winning streak since October 2023, with Nigeria taking a strong lesson from the performance as they look ahead to their 2026 World Cup qualifiers against Rwanda and South Africa. And finally, to set up a French Open final against Carlos Alcaraz after edging past Novak Djokovic in a tense last 4 contests. Italy's Sinner wants to end Djokovic's hope of winning a standalone record 25 Grand Slam title. Sinner, who is playing only his 2nd tournament back after a 3-month ban for failing 2 doping tests, will square up with Spanish 2nd seed Alcaraz on Sunday. With Sports Update, Oche Ngbede, NTA News.
We now pause for a break. News Diary continues shortly. Please stay with us.
Our major currency unit is the Naira, while the minor unit is the Kobo. They are both in notes and coins. The Naira is more than just a medium of exchange. It bears the images of our heroes. So, stop abusing the Naira. It is a criminal offense to spray the Naira at events. Stop stepping on the Naira. It's not your enemy. Do not squeeze, ruffle, or write on the Naira. Handling the Naira with dirty or oily hands can deface the Naira. Love the Naira as you love yourself. Be a real Nigerian. Do not abuse the Naira.
Welcome back and thanks for staying tuned. Those in the position of authority have been urged to always fulfill their promises to the people in order to build and maintain trust that their followers has in them. The Chief Imam of Akure, Alhaji Abdulhakeem Yayi Akorede, stated this during the celebration of Eid al-Kabir at the Eid prayer ground in Akure in the state. Abdul Karim Ahmed reports.
As Muslim faithfuls in Akure join their counterparts around the world to celebrate this year's Eid al-Adha, prayers for continued peace, stability and development of Nigeria were offered. The Chief Imam of Akure, who led the 2 ceremonial rakat prayer in accordance with the practice of Prophet Muhammad, urged Muslim Ummah to be focused and patient. Slaughtering of ram, which symbolizes Eid al-Kabir sacrifice, was also performed by the Chief Imam. Some of the worshippers also speak on sustaining the lessons inherent in the celebration.
When you are making promise of what you can be. Don't just promise anyhow. Your promise to your wife, your promise to Islam, your promise to your fellow human being, whether Muslim or Muslims, we should be conversant, conscious of it. We should be very careful. Whatever we say, whatever we're able to say, we should try to meet it up.
One of the major lessons for today's Eid is patience. So so many people have been here since morning, so we have to wait for the Imam's arrival so that we can commence the prayer. So and also the slaughtering of the animal. So it's one of the lessons that after slaughtering, everybody can now go home to slaughter the animals as well.
Islamic clerics want faithfuls to follow the obedient teachings of Allah as it is written in the Holy Quran and urge them not to relent in trusting Allah. In Akure, Abdul Karim Ahmed, NTA News.
As Muslim faithfuls celebrate Eid al-Adha in Akure town with heightened activities, Adebayo Jegede reports on the mood and impact of the celebration on businesses in the metropolis.
Offices remain empty, closed for the holidays as Muslim faithful gathered in large numbers at various praying grounds to observe Eid al-Adha. The celebration also shows the rich culture of the Yoruba people as they wear colorful traditional clothes and families came together to eat, laugh and enjoy the day in a joyful atmosphere. A visit round Akure metropolis shows that retail and hospitality sectors experienced a rise in their activities.
People came here to sell and they were able to sell one thing or the other.
Is to bring tranquility, harmony and love and not to discriminate. Maybe I'm Muslim or I'm a Christian, we are all celebrating.
More people are outside, especially people that are Muslims, they are having fun. Everywhere is just fun and bubbly. It's amazing.
However, not all businesses do well as some business owners believed many people have stored up food and drinks before the celebration.
I'm selling food. So many people are cooking today. So I can't say it's good to my side.
The celebration brings people together as it reminds them of the faith and obedience of Prophet Ibrahim. In Akure, Adebayo Jegede, NTA News.
Muslim faithful in Akure have been reminded to reflect on the true essence of Eid al-Adha by embracing the value of love, unity and cooperation in their daily lives. Islamic clerics who said this in Akure while speaking on the significance of the celebration urged families to draw inspiration from the example of Prophet Ibrahim, whose obedience and sacrifice formed the foundation of the celebration. Oluwakemi Ademola reports.
Eid al-Adha, also known as Eid al-Kabir, is celebrated on the 10th of Dhul-Hijjah, the final month of the Islamic calendar. The festival commemorates Prophet Ibrahim's unwavering devotion to Allah and his willingness to sacrifice his son, Ismail, in obedience to divine command. This occasion, Muslims perform the act of Qurbani, the ritual slaughter of an animal, as a symbolic remembrance of Prophet Ibrahim's sacrifice.
The fact that we need to sacrifice our soul for Almighty Allah, we need to sacrifice our being for the peaceful coexistence. We need to remind ourselves that surely we come from Allah and to Allah shall we return.
Believers sees the day as more than just a religious observance, as it's also an opportunity to emulate the example by fostering compassion, humility, and interfaith understanding.
It's a period of happiness and joy for all the Muslims all over the world, because it's a special day for us. Because it's a day that comes after many of worriness, many of a lot of challenges that is being faced in the history that does to Eid al-Kabir.
Celebrating with Key Ram, it's not for us to eat it alone, for us to bring everybody together, the less privileged and people that are also privileged, to make sure that nobody is left out, so that everybody can celebrate together.
Islamic clerics emphasize that Eid al-Adha goes beyond the annual ritual of animal sacrifice and social gatherings. It is a time to reflect on the core values of faith, humility, and total submission to the will of Allah.
Judicial activities have been brought to a halt in Ondo State following the commencement of a nationwide strike by the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria, JUSUN. The judiciary workers are demanding for the implementation of the new national minimum wage, payment of promised wage awards, and the 25 to 35% salary increments. Kayode Olorundare, who monitored the situation during the week in Akure, now reports.
The Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria, JUSUN, at midnight on Sunday, June 1st, commenced a nationwide strike to press for the implementation of the new national minimum wage and payment of outstanding wage awards. In Akure, the strike has taken full effect at the National Industrial Court and the Federal High Court, with both court premises locked and judicial activities grounded.
It's not our intention to go into strike, but when you are pushed to the wall, for complete 10 months, none of us have received our minimum wage, the increment of 70%. We have not from 10 months. The increment of 25%, 35%, for 18 months, it hasn't been paid. Wage award for 5 months hasn't been paid. Higher percentage of the workers are living on the previous minimum wage, and it's affecting us. Some of us have health issues. As at last year, so many of our staff passed on.
Despite the shutdown at the federal level, the Ondo State chapter of JUSUN stated that it will not be participating in the industrial action.
Currently, the industrial action that is going on is at the federal level. It's with the federal courts, the Court of Appeal, National Industrial Court, Federal High Court. So those courts who have not been able to take their minimum wage and other allowances, and that's the reason why they embark on this current industrial action. So it's not all about the state, it's all about federal court. As I'm talking to you, I have contacted the national headquarters of my union, and the engagement is ongoing with the NGC and other heads of courts on how to resolve the matter. As at now, the strike is still on. But sometimes if you look at it, you see the level of compliance used to lead to all these fractional industrial action. People taking actions at their own various states, because you see some state governors do not want to comply, others will want to do that without even pushing them.
The union maintains that the strike will persist until federal government meets its demands. In Akure, Kayode Olorundare, NTA News.
During the week, the Ondo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal upheld the victory of the All Progressives Congress and its candidate, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, in the November 16, 2024 off-cycle governorship election. Paulo Mukago has the report.
The three-man tribunal, led by Justice Benson Ogbo, dismissed the petitions by the 5 petitioners comprising Action Alliance, AA, Allied People's Movement, APM, Social Democratic Party, SDP, African Democratic Congress, ADC, and the People's Democratic Party, PDP. The prayers of the petitioners before the tribunal ranged from non-compliance with the Electoral Act 2022, corrupt practices, overvoting, and general irregularities in the entire process, as well as alleged certificate forgery against the APC deputy governorship candidate by the PDP, among other allegations. The tribunal held that the petitions filed by the petitioners failed and all the 5 petitions dismissed.
The judiciary has once again performed one of their functions by reaffirming that decision of the majority of indigents of Ondo State who gave us the mandate. We have always extended that to them. Even on the first day when I was declared the winner, part of my speech was for them to come and join us since they have intention of contributing to the development of the state, that they can join us in their ideas that they have, they could bring it on board so that we can work together.
The tribunal, by virtue of the judgment dismissing all the petitions filed by the 5 petitioners, reaffirms the election and victory of the APC and its candidate, Lucky Ayedatiwa, in the November 16, 2024 governorship election. In Akure, Paul Mukago, NTA News.
Also in the course of the week, the verdict of the Ondo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal, which affirmed the victory of Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa of the All Progressives Congress, APC, sparked mixed reactions among political stakeholders across the state. Abiola Areyo tells us more.
The 3-man panel of the Ondo State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal delivered a unanimous verdict affirming the election of Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa of the All Progressives Congress APC. The ruling also dismissed all 5 petitions filed by opposition parties challenging the outcome of the poll. The judgment has since sparked a wave of mixed reactions, particularly from key political stakeholders and concerned parties.
This affirms the credibility of November 16 governorship election. With this judgment, both the party were victorious. No winner, no vanquish.
We have held on to the principles and tenets of democracy, avoiding chaos, avoiding crisis, avoiding street brawls. And we believe we have contributed to the advancement of democracy.
For me, I've always said it, 18-0. What is there to contest in the first place? But thank God the judgment has come and it has gone. So for us, we are very happy, we're excited, we're elated, we are joyous.
We are going to apply for the CTC of the judgment. We study it, and part of what we may likely do is to go on appeal. But this thing is subject to what we get from our clients, the information we get from our clients, and how to proceed. But we still have constitutional right to seek redress.
While some have expressed reservations, others believe the decision of the tribunal should serve as a call for the Ayedatiwa-led administration to focus on delivering good governance in the best interest of the people of the state.
In a strategic move to strengthen the security architecture across the state, Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa in the course of the week donated 50 operational Hilux vehicles to various security agencies in the state. The initiative, according to government, is aimed at improving mobility, response time, and overall operational efficiency in tackling crime and ensuring public safety. Paul Mukago reports.
I commissioned the distribution of these high-grade Hilux to the security agencies in Ondo State.
For the second time in 1 year, Ondo State government presented operational vehicles to security agencies as part of efforts to strengthen security across the state. The state government says the initiative is aimed at significantly reducing crime and ensuring a safer environment for residents while also promoting development and attracting investors.
I want to emphasize that our administration will continue to support security agencies in their duties as we place a premium on the safety of lives and property of our people.
Responding on behalf of the security agencies, the commander of the 32 Artillery Brigade, Brigadier General Justin Ifeanyi, assured that the vehicles will be put to proper use and maintained effectively.
On record that the state government, since assumption of office about 200 days ago, it has been supporting the security agencies unreluctantly.
These vehicles that will be distributed today would further
enhance the activities of the security agencies in and around the state.
The vehicles residents believe will further enhance the capacity of security agencies to respond promptly to distress calls and improve their overall effectiveness in combating crime in Ondo State. In Akure, Paul Mukago, NTA News.
More than 39,000 units of fabrics were distributed to women across Ondo State as part of the Renewed Hope Initiative, a program championed by the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. The fabrics were shared among various women cluster groups in the 18 local government area of the state in a move aimed at empowering women and promoting economic inclusion at the grassroots during the course of the week. The distribution was carried out by the Special Advisor to the Governor and State Coordinator of the Renewed Hope Initiative, Dr. Seun Osamaye in Akure. Oluwakemi Ademola reports.
While presenting the fabrics to women entrepreneurs, market women, and persons with disabilities, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Women Affairs and Ondo State Coordinator of the Renew Hope Initiative, Dr. Seun Osamaye, described the gesture as part of the economic empowerment component of the Renew Hope Initiative. According to her, the program is small businesses and help beneficiaries build sustainable livelihoods, thereby contributing to the economic prosperity of the nation.
Today, over 39,000 6 yards of clothes have been distributed across board. Market women specifically will get over 20,000 of these clothes, because out of them are textile merchants, ashoke weavers, those who are traders. Then apart from this, women with disabilities, we have about 1,000 of them.
Some beneficiaries expressed their gratitude to the First Lady for the initiative. They believe the gesture shows the commitment of both the state and the federal government to improve the lives of people at the grassroots.
We really appreciate the wife of our president for what he did for the women in Ondo State. We say thank you, God bless you.
The wife of the president bring all these things down to Ondo State and making the person with disability as first person, that immediately when they get there they should give them. And I was so surprised that they give us 1,000 pieces according to the number that I was looking at. So it's very, very impressive and it's a good initiative.
For some time now, we haven't seen such to our market women or to the society. So being a representative of Ondo State House of Assembly, we say thank you to our mama.
For us, it's a welcome development. It brings inclusivity into governance. As small as it might look to the people, it's huge when it comes to individual basis. But at least to them is a support that at least federal government reminds them.
To many, the gesture stands as a clear testament that President Bola Tinubu's Renew Hope agenda is truly inclusive and designed for the benefit of all Nigerians, regardless of political affiliation. In Akure, Oluwakemi Ademola, NTA News.
To drive economic development in Ondo State and contribute meaningfully to national growth, the Federal University of Technology Akure FUTA created a platform for stakeholders in the education sector to engage, collaborate, and chart a way forward. The event held during the week is known as the Colloquium of Tertiary Institutions and brought together policymakers, academics, and industry experts to brainstorm on practical solutions to some of the pressing challenges facing the economy. Our correspondent reports that the initiative is focused on leveraging science, technology, and agriculture as key drivers of the initiative. It was a convergence of institutional leaders, representatives of financial and industrial sectors, and top government functionaries in Ondo State at the Colloquium, aimed at advancing educational and socio-economic development.
Assurance Western University, you are welcome.
The event, described as the first of its kind in the state, focused on addressing the challenges facing tertiary institutions, as speakers emphasized the need to tap into the vast potentials within the institution, particularly the energy and creativity of the youth.
Government must challenge higher education institutions in the area of development. That is what they have to do. So for now to put all of them together, and then government, it's fantastic. I haven't seen it done in any state, but surely it's the direction to go.
We look at all areas of strength and we bridge it. That's the essence. And we can do research together, write joint proposals to assess grant, either nationally or internationally.
And by the time we go back, we plan to make use of those lessons we have learned to be able to advance the course of knowledge for the impact of our society.
They called for a revamp of the current curriculum to align with global standards and foster a culture of independent research among students.
We have realized that we need to look at our curriculum, especially in terms of employability.
Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa represented reaffirmed government's commitment to the educational sector as plans are underway to upgrade digital infrastructure across tertiary institutions in the state.
We also to commend the numerous private universities, polytechnics, colleges of education and vocational institutions across the state. Your role in expanding access, diversifying programs, and introducing innovation into the tertiary education landscape.
The host, the Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology, Akure, Professor Adenike Oladiji, advocated sustained collaboration between academia and industry to enhance graduate employability.
Where are the industries when you talk about unemployability? Not only because people are not well trained, but where are the jobs? So we want to look at our industries before now. What happened to them? How can the institutions help to revive them if possible? How can we have startups? How can we create jobs? How can we better train our people?
Stakeholders expressed optimism that the forum will further equip young people with practical skills while shifting away from traditional teaching methods, ultimately preparing them for a rapidly evolving global workforce. That report brings us to the end of News Diary. Good evening.
Hotels abound everywhere, but when you're looking for a cozy, comfortable, lovely, and environment that will take you to the zenith of your expectations, A&T Residential